Lights, camera, action, we live, nigga. What up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
It was your boy O Don P.
Smooth in the building.
I mean, another episode of What Up, cuz? Thank y'all for joining. You know what I mean? Hit that like and subscribe. Y'all know the routine.
Ding,
And all
ding,
that
ding,
good
ding.
stuff. Today we got a few topics. We'll talk about what's going on in Iran.
That Gucci and Pooh Shiesty shit going on.
Yeah, Gucci and Pooh Shiesty. And what was the next thing?
Oh,
Lil King. We gonna talk about Lil King. You know what I mean? Lil King, we gotta talk about T.I. I feel like I'm gonna have a Stephen A moment, like trying to talk about people to their father and shit like that. You can't tell me how to raise my kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to say something. I mean, but hold on. But to start it off, though, I wanna. The first thing I'm gonna touch on. We won't stay on it long because we had the last episode with talk about the talk with Flea. I don't know if you've seen the latest with Cam.
Oh yeah, I don't know about you, but I was thinking that shit cat.
I'm like, at the end of the day, first of all, we called the whole first thing what he did with Cole and them was a little cat, but this for him pulling them out like that, pulling them off the joint, and nobody ain't nobody
jumped in.
Yeah, I'm not really buying that.
Because from when he got up, he started moving. Nobody else moved. Like, you're right there's like instantaneous. Like, yo, come on, like, what you doing?
The dude in the green jacket kind of like even moved by that dude. He kindly, slightly, politely went by him and then went to go check if Cam was okay. I'm like, if you ever would have did something like that and you my man, you know what I mean? Like, you somebody go off me, you better just go off. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Cam on that same type of time.
If Cam wanted to pull something like that, he probably should have told him, like, yo, this is what you gonna do. Nobody else ain't gonna know. But this is what you're gonna do, so they could get the natural reaction going. Be lost in the sauce. I mean, it might cause him to get hemmed up. They might get a punch in the face like, yo, what you doing? But it look realistic.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I heard that he did that. He's gonna be on WWE though. Like, so
yeah, I think the World Wrestling. One more thing though, how you can really tell too, kind of kept is when. Even when he had the ice pack in his hat, like, yo, you got an ice pack in your hat, and then you ask
him, Cam's stupid.
And then he asked Mix, he was like, yo, fam, where you was at? Yo, I was right there.
I was right there.
I was the one that pulled him off.
Nah, hold up. We gotta talk about the white girl jumping and say, oh no, hell no. Like, I'm like, well, I guess so, but I was like, I think she oversold it a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh no, oh hell no. Like, and then don't do nothing. She's just jumping around like she doing.
If anything, being that she a female and she a white female, right? She probably the first one running like, yo, man.
Like, yo, yeah, I gotta jump over this to act like it's live. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
If he gonna be doing these prank stuff, he need to tighten up, man.
Right, he gonna have to
let the people know. Yeah, let the people know, like, yo, this is what's gonna happen. Everybody else don't know, so this gonna make it look real.
That's to say nothing. I do want to shout out to Kim because I do see that some people be like, oh, he's trolling or whatever. It's whack, because that was my initial reaction. But I also want to give him his trophy because at the end of the day, we're seeing Cam evolve. Like, you know what I mean?
What?
Like, you know what I mean? And WWE is breast. So
yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No pun intended. What's next? All right, so boom. Now, so keep it that, because I guess, bro, since we in, I want to talk about what's King, that's T.I.'s son. He been having, I guess he had, he got pulled over for speeding on the highway. Got pulled over by the cops.
In the wrong county too. Like, yo, not to cut you.
What county was that?
Gwinnett County. Everybody know not to fuck around in Gwinnett County. Be like, yo, this nigga wildin'.
So he there. He following. He going hard. And
on Jimmy Carter.
The cop pull him over. He's on some, like, I think the cop asked him for his license registration. He didn't have his license. And the cops told him whatever. He spoke to him. So I think he asked him to get out the car, but I don't know. He was just being like, he just kind of had an attitude from the beginning. Cop told him why he was pulling him over. And then he said, he kept telling him, yo, tell me why you pulling him over. He's like, I just told you. And then he's like, all right, cool, get out the car now. Then he don't want to get out the car. He called his lawyer. He said, hold on, I'm going to call my lawyer. And call his lawyer up. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up? Hey, man, they got me pulled up.
You're doing over 70 miles an hour in a 45.
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
No.
I got you. Get a driver's license on you?
Nothing.
All right. Are you the registered owner of the vehicle?
No.
Okay. Do you have a photo or anything like that of your driver's license?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right. So, do you mind stepping out and we're going to talk right here real quick, back here?
About what?
You need to step out of the vehicle.
Step out for what?
So there's a firearm in this vehicle. You're already speeding. You don't have anything on you. I'm separating you from the firearm.
Right,
all right, are you going to get out of the car or not?
I don't tell me why.
I already told you what.
You didn't
Pennsylvania versus Mims. Are you getting out or not? All right.
I don't know. The long story short of it, forget about the whole video. I don't want to play it back. I just felt like he just seemed so spoiled. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You a spoiled ass brat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, see how you did put that boy over, you know what I mean? Put him over your knee and give him some fucking lessons. You know what I mean? Like, he make you wanna like check him. You know what I mean? I'm not even like on no tough gangster dude like that. And it makes me want to check him just to, you know what I mean? Because you can see he ain't really been, what you really been through? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, stop it. You want to make these moves like you kind of somebody bigger than you are. I don't know. It just comes across a little bit
you might be in
entitled.
these streets. You might be in these streets, but you're not in the streets like that.
Right.
Like, and
Right.
you try to portray
you know what I mean?
like,
call my lawyer. Hold on. And then, hey, the lawyer called the lawyer. I think the phone hung up. The lawyer called him back. Like, hey man, you better get out that damn car. You better get out that car.
Yeah, for real. But he was a real G, and he knew what the time was. He would have done that.
Yeah.
He could have saved his stuff. He could have saved all that problem if he just got out the car like, look, officer, I know I fucked up. This and the third.
Right.
Yo,
I was speeding. I was trying to get home. It was a little bit late. My father gives me a curfew.
Yeah.
Anything. You see what I'm saying? Like, as long as it ain't, oh, nah, you don't know me. I'm the king. I'm the king's son.
But they're not thinking they want to be thugs and G's so bad, but they don't know how to play the role. Like,
this is my city. That's how he like, yo, this is my city. Pulling me over, nigga. You know,
it'll be a better story coming back telling how you finesse out of getting into some shit versus getting into some shit. Like, nigga, I got pulled, I had the gun on the seat. Then I told the cop this, that, and third, and he let me go. Word?
Well, exactly. I pride myself on, like, you know how much close calls I had? You know what I mean?
How much close calls?
I'm like, sir, I'm so sorry, sir. Oh my God, my father's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. If he ever finds this out, he's gonna kill me. Please, sir, please, whatever you could do. And you gotta make your eyes like this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta act a little, you know what I'm saying? But if he's like being a dick and like he's trying to do certain things, I'm like, yo, bro, you know what? I got the right to remain silent, I guess.
You get points when you avoid the situation. You don't get points when you go into it. You go,
and then you get bagged up with it.
Calling everybody, he thought he's like, he played it wrong. Because if he would have played it smart, just got the whip, he would have saved his own stuff. He didn't have to call no lawyer. His pops wouldn't have to pull up. None of that.
My son detained.
I'm telling you,
I felt like he definitely just seemed a bit entitled. You know what I mean? A little bit spoiled.
But that's that privilege.
You know what I mean? And then he kind of wanted to seem gangster at the same time.
Lock my phone.
All right.
Hang my phone up and lock my shit.
For you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it.
We know you're not gangster like that. And I'm not saying that you won't do nothing, but you ain't really been through, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe that you've been through half of the stuff that, you know what I mean, that most, you know what I mean, that people in the streets have gone through. The way how you moving, and you know what I mean. So not even a quarter of what your father has been through. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
especially knowing who your parents
your father has been through.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just act the role, act the point. You know what I mean? You a nepo baby in this. You know what I mean? And this act like, you know what I mean? Act like it. Of course, that was T.I. Son King. All right, see, we still in nigga land. Let's go back to your boy Gucci and Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? Brr. So I guess, Pooh Shiesty, I guess he was locked up? He was locked up, or
he locked up.
He was locked up. And then he came home, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? And then he was trying to renegotiate his contract with Gucci. Went to this, met him at the
he's trying to get out of his contract with Gucci.
Whatever the case is, get out. I mean, I think Gucci understanding was they coming there to talk terms about their contract. You know what I mean? Whether he was going to get out, then, okay, this is what it's going to take for you to get out. That's negotiating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, boom. I guess Pooh Shiesty shows up. They kidnap them, basically ends up pulling out, goes left. They pull out hammers on them, choke out one of his mans, and basically forces Gucci to sign the contract to say they release him. They obviously they stole some stuff from the people at the studio, robbed the people at the studio, and then just like you said earlier, what they did went on IG and posted. So I think the big talk around the whole thing, that's the background. You could go look it up if you want. But I think the big talk about, the two talks about it, we'll talk about the first level was the crash out. You know what I mean? Like, to see the crash out like that. Pooh Shiesty, he has a buzz. He's hot right now, a hot rapper right now. And you just came home. You try to negotiate your business so you can make money, but you pull this move. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like an example of, like, I guess we're talking about. It's like when keeping it real goes wrong. And then, so the whole point is like, you know what I mean, did he crash out? What does it take not to crash out? What should he have done? You know what I mean? I don't know. Because I've been in situations where it feel like you feel like somebody's disrespecting you. You kind of feel like you want to respond aggressively. And it is tough to, I'm not going to say, look, I'll do my best to like not react in those ways and not crash out and not dumb out. You see what I'm saying? Right? Sometimes it's easier said than done. You see what I'm saying? So when you're going through it and you somebody, especially somebody who you feel is like, quote unquote, weaker than you, you know what I mean? And then they're playing this strong move on you. It's like, hold up. I mean, he crashed out on that. People say, nah, he shouldn't have did it. Some people just say, nah, he kept it real. And then Gucci, you know what I mean? Gucci shouldn't have said
Who would say he kept it? That's the dumbest shit anybody can say. Somebody he said he kept it real. Nah, because nigga.
His name is Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, I mean, all right. No, that's
came with it.
Yeah, but your name is that because you're a rapper. I don't know if that was his name on the streets before he became rapper. If that was his name before his name,
it seemed like it. That just seemed like it. I'm not gonna say the truth. I mean, it looked like he played the card. See, I've seen this happen before, where even one of my men's, I won't call his name. You know what I mean, but you know what I mean, he went and he ended up, robbing someone and robbing his plug or whatever. And I don't like stuff like that. I don't want to co-sign that in general. You know what I'm saying? But boom, you know what I mean, he's gonna do that, and I'm like, at that time, he's like, oh, I don't need to go do nothing. I don't need, like, he did it without any hammers or anything like that. He's like, yo, I don't need nothing for him, blah, blah, blah. So boom, he did it. He got away with the bread. You know what I mean? The dude ended up calling police. So when he calls the police now, they come and pick him up, and now my Benz is like, yo, I can't believe this, yo. He called the case from it. And now he like, yo, because I guess the dude knew it was him.
Yeah.
And like he said, the dude is, he like, oh, the dude, I can't believe this nigga called cops on me. And I'm like, yeah, but what you expected him to do? You said, like, when you was about to go, you said you don't need no gun. This nigga, he whack, he a punk. He pussy, he can't do nothing. You was about to go.
He did a pussy thing then.
Right, so he did. So you knew this, right? You knew he was that. So now that he did that, what you expect? You thought he was gonna go toe to toe with you? Some people ain't ready to, to go toe to toe like that. You see what I'm saying? Like Smooth. I mean, I ask you, would you be ready right now to go to toe? Like, so if you had a beef, let me put you in a situation. You had beef with a dude, and he's a serious gangster. He out there bodying niggas right now. He active. He's active. He's super active. You know what I mean? But he disrespected your wife. You said something to him. You end up smacking him up.
I'm going to jail.
But look, listen. You smack him up, and now he coming for you. You know it's beef, and he looking for you. Everybody telling you he looking for you, right? You know what I mean? Now you got an option for some reason to to get the police involved, and the police gone, and he's on the run, and he's gonna say you not gonna get the police involved?
Nah.
Okay, cool. So now you saying no. So boom. So what would you do now?
I'll have to go look for this nigga because he coming after me.
So if you you basically you Pooh Shiesty then. You a Pooh Shiesty.
Nah.
You crash out. You're gonna crash out.
Nah, that's a totally different situation.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
The difference is I'm just a regular street nigga trying to survive. Pooh Shiesty's a rapper, multi-millionaire rapper.
Also, he got more to lose than you. So because you got
he ain't got more to lose, but you got to play it smart. If you wanna be in this game for a long term, you got to play smart. You can't, especially
you playing it smart. So you gonna go. You got a wife and kids. So you gonna go look for this nigga is playing it smart.
Yeah, I'm gonna die some way. Either gonna be in jail or I'm gonna die by this nigga.
Pooh Shiesty, you Pooh.
Nah. But nah, son, nah. It's a
Pooh Shiesty felt like this man disrespected. Basically, Gucci. I think I'm not talking about the fact that Pooh Shiesty but Pooh Shiesty crashed out. I was thinking more of the fact of like how Gucci Man told, basically they said Gucci Man snitched.
You know, people disappointed in Gucci, and it's looking bad. Like all the shit he promoted, and on that record, how he's trying to act like, so what? Like he's pressing charges, like you still signed to me, so what, and all that. I don't know.
Went out like a
that
damn
shit is
crash
whack.
dummy.
Yeah,
Right?
that's that.
Gucci Man, I don't think he snitched.
That's what they did, because they said because he got the cops involved.
Yeah, two people there that
right.
That's what
I'm saying. They saying, well, but they saying he's a street nigga. That he shouldn't have got the cops involved or whatever. And
but he have an off-duty cop. How he not gonna get the cops involved? He have an off-duty officer as a security guard. How the cops was not gonna get involved? Like that's the dumbest shit that anybody could say right now.
Right, but he could not say nothing. And back to your situation with the guy. If this dude is a real active dude and he looking for you, you know that y'all got beef. So you're gonna go look for him first. You're not gonna get the cops involved. That's just stance.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that why I called you Pooh Shiesty is because I feel like you not going to the cops is a version of you crashing out. You're gonna go look for him and you potentially getting involved with him and possibly having maybe a shootout with this dude. You could potentially get locked up, just like Pooh Shiesty did.
Yeah,
instead of going
at
to the
point,
cops and dealing with it the right way, and not being a hothead like Pooh Shiesty was, and going to go say, I'm gonna go defend this myself.
But if this nigga is saying he's threatening my life, I feel like I'm on the defense now. So
I know you feel like that, and you probably are, but I'm just talking about the court of law. It's that type of shit. It's like the crash out. Just like Pooh Shiesty feels like he's defending his money and his name and his music rights.
Right, but there's ways about going about doing that.
And that's why I'm telling you too. Just ways to go.
I mean, I see where you're going.
I'm telling y'all niggas, man. You know what I mean? It ain't never happened, but y'all got the one up on me, man. I'm like, yo, hey, man, this nigga real. You know what I'm saying? That nigga real.
All right, but
I'm fucking with y'all.
But let's say, but now if we look at it on a real business perspective now, because this is his livelihood that he has in his hand right now. So you trying to get out this contract, and you've won because you can't force somebody to sign a contract, because even if he do something, it's null and void.
Right, but you see how he was operating. He just thought that he was thinking like Gucci's a street dude too. So it's either you're gonna pay back in blood type shit. You know what I mean?
I get that, but
that's the only world he's operating in. You
yeah, but so to me, when it comes to like shit like that, there's a difference between a gangster and a thug. And my theory about that, like if you take THUG is training hustlers under gangsters. Them niggas don't think. Them niggas is wild. So that's why a lot of gangsters have thugs to deal with this, because they just pop off.
Yeah.
So right there, Pooh Shiesty, he acting like a thug. He not a true gangster, because if he was a gangster, you would have looked at Gucci and said, yo, this nigga moving different. He not moving like the old Gucci.
Yeah.
So your approach would have had to been different.
Right, yeah.
But he didn't do that. This nigga just
I can't refute. I don't refute. No quarrel with me there.
And then on top of that, then you got your pops involved. He amping this shit like your pops.
Pops came home.
Man.
Pops said, "Hey man, hey little bro, hey little bro." You know what I'm saying? I told y'all little niggas.
Nah, like
hey Trey over there in the bushes. Come on, they got us.
Like this a way to deal with a situation like that. Like he could have got on his contract.
Yeah, most people like, even you heard people say, a lot of people say on their first deals. I mean, you don't really think, but it's a way. I'm not saying that,
it's like,
right?
It's like you got to pay homage.
But yeah, certain contracts. If you sign a bad contract at first, do what you got to do, get out of it, and renegotiate. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure there would have been some type of, you know what I mean? There would have been a more medium ground. I mean, he was like, yo, give me this to do that. You know what I mean? And then we do this like that. It's definitely ways, you know. I'm definitely, I'll take it that, like they said, look at it as a learning thing, like, cause I learn a lesson for everybody. You see what I'm saying? So I see it too. That's why next time I'm in some situation, I'm just not, you know what I mean? Like we a certain age, you know what I mean? Just kind of just make sure you're ready to do that time if you're gonna react that way. Sometimes even like if a dude owe you like 30 bands or something, it's like, yo, that 30 bands right now seem like everything, but You make way more than 30 bands a year. You got like 5, 6, 7 years to do if you get caught with this. You know what I mean? Doing some reacting. You see what I'm saying? So what you gonna throw away? You know what I mean? If you making, I'm gonna call it 90K a year. You know what I mean? You making 90K, you gonna throw away 90K a year for 30. You see what I'm saying? And then you're gonna do 7, and you ain't making nothing. Like the math don't work. Yeah, the math don't work.
The math ain't the math ain't mathing right there.
Right. So what's up with your boy Trump, man? What's going on, man? We took over Iran already, or what?
Nah, ain't taking over. Yo, I don't know why they thought Iran was just gonna bow down. Iran ain't about no bow down.
Bow down when you come to my town.
Yeah, nah. It's crazy how you talk about blockade when Iran already started the blockade. Like I thought Iran already had the blockade. So how you come in here talking about we're gonna do this blockade?
Hold on, so back up because so they started bombing. Basically, they killed the Ayatollah, right? During negotiations, after the U.S. killed Iran's supreme leader. I don't want to mess up his name. And after that, they killed them and they like top 40 officials, right? So that's how was the kickoff of the war. After that, Iran went into defense mode. And they've been bombing them. Apparently, Trump said they won. We got everything that we need. But now it seems like the war's still going on. Iran cut off the Strait of Hormuz. And that basically is like 30% of the world's oil reserves. And that's basically driving oil prices up. And Iran is doing an economic war to basically battle the U.S. as the U.S. militarily dominates the war, if you will. So now, with that being said, now you're saying now they put on a blockade. Basically, now the people are paying Iran to move to get their oil through there. They're stopping anybody that's down with Israel or U.S. And now Trump, that's basically almost a blockade on the U.S. and Israel, basically, essentially, right? And now, because now Trump can't take it over, he can't stop them. He's saying, well, you know what? I'm gonna block y'all ships. Y'all can't get no. I'm making sure y'all can't get no.
Oh, so he blocking their ships.
Yeah. So that's that's what the reciprocal of it is. He's like, all right, well, cause before y'all saying we can't go through, what I'm saying, y'all people can't get through. Right. From what I heard, they said the strait was open. I heard that, I don't know if that's true or not. They say that the strait, I think literally today, he must have tweeted or
well, under because right now that was ceasefire, so it's supposed to be open. But I was looking earlier, not too long ago, and I'm seeing that Iran is still looking. It's like, I'm gonna start a blockade then, because now nobody gonna go through, because basically by Trump saying there's a blockade, it's a infraction on their ceasefire. Mm-hmm. So there's not supposed to be nothing. Everything supposed to still go through while the ceasefire is on until they come down to the negotiation. But I guess Trump's is like, you know what? Nothing now come true. That's our blood clot. But I don't know what made Trump put a blockade up, but he put the blockade up during the ceasefire. So that's why Iran now is like, all right, so if you're doing a blockade,
so hold on. There was one ceasefire that didn't include Lebanon. And then there's a ceasefire that does include Lebanon. We in agreement?
I'm not. I can't tell you
right,
which.
So that's why I'm telling you. So now so that's what I'm saying. There was two. Well, so why you're saying that is because when they came to the ceasefire, right? They came to the ceasefire agreement. They everything opened up, whatever, and Israel kept bombing Lebanon. So at that point, the ceasefire, basically they saying Iran is saying the ceasefire was broken. So I'm saying, so they started blockading again. And then that's when Trump said, I'm gonna respond and blockade again. I blockade y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna blockade our ships, we're gonna blockade yours as well. And then now they came to a ceasefire that includes Lebanon. Israel stopped bombing Lebanon.
Well, then
and now there's a ceasefire because now, and I believe the strait right now is open as of today.
So you put it like that. So basically, then Trump never released the blockade. He still has the blockade in place.
Oh,
that's what's going on.
Okay, gotcha. So,
well, then we don't have a ceasefire because we kept the blockade. So, and in fact, that blockade's one of the two most important things here, because Trump announced a ceasefire. Hey, both sides are going to not close the strait anymore, and then he never lifts the blockade. So it looks like he's trying to undermine the thing that we're actually trying to do by not lifting the blockade.
Oh, yeah, so now that you explain it that way, I can say he didn't release the blockade. So that's why now
got you. So he probably said he did, but he didn't really do it.
Yeah.
Got you. Yo, that boy. And really quick, I'm gonna this made me think about this. Candace Owens she put this on.
Shout out.
Was saying how Trump was talking to, I think, in a room with Charlie Kirk and I think somebody else. I can't remember the other guy. And the other guy, I think Andrew Colvett probably, I think is his name. But he said to both of them, and they both had said this to her, that Trump said that he's going to take some Jewish donor. Gave him $100 million. Said he was going to take her money and then fuck her over. You know what I mean? He said that to him. He was doing his tie, and he said, "Yo, I'm gonna take her money now. I'm gonna fuck her over." And they told him at that time they all tight, so they told Candace or whatever. I think Trump did try to probably do that on the low, and you can't fuck over nobody that gave you $100 million, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So that thing hit his ear. It's a warning shot, my nigga. What's wrong with you? You see what I'm saying? I think that's. I mean, I'm down with Israel. Israel, call me.